Okay, let's get this going. Oh, ham, and it's not very close to up top.
What's up?
Nothing. Someone asked me ham or turkey, and I said ham, and it's not particularly close.
Yes, I do like ham. However, I'm a big fan of poultry. I think I probably like turkey more than Joker does. But yeah, ham is really good. Get this Twitch ad right now. I guess Apple TV Plus is doing um Godzilla show that's in 3D or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I'm familiar.
Neat.
One second. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. The best pie. I guess I like cherry pie the most. I do like pumpkin pie, which I'm discovering is actually a lot of people don't like it very much. I think cherry's my favorite.
Pumpkin pie definitely has a unique flavor. But yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it has a place outside of the one time of year where it's, part of the holiday celebrating thing. It's not bad. I don't feel, but it's like, yeah, I could not see myself eating this, very often. But for pretty much every other kind of pie, I could imagine myself eating it very often, like a sweet potato pie or a pecan pie, a cherry pie, blueberry pie, apple pie, key lime pie, Boston cream flat.
I don't think I've ever had pecan pie.
It's really good.
I like Boston cream. I forgot about that one. Boston cream's nice.
What about Dutch apple ass?
I don't think I've ever had a Dutch apple pie. Unless it's just an apple pie with ground up Dutch people in it or something.
You're close. You probably have, because just what obviously it's not ground up Dutch people, but The Dutch apple pie is just a plain old apple pie, but it has the crumbled topping. So it's just a Dutch apple pie is just a specific style of apple pie with the crumbled topping. So you've almost certainly had it, because the difference between a Dutch apple pie and then apple pies that are not Dutch is just that they didn't have the crumbled topping part of it. When I started naming all these other pies, I started thinking about it, and I'm all like, yeah, pumpkin pie's, you know, now that I think about it, I'm like, it's definitely the worst. Like, it's not bad, and, you know, I still enjoy having pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving, but I'm not gonna fucking eat it outside of Thanksgiving. And when I started thinking about it, I'm like, you know, that actually kind of sucks compared to other pies.
So, how was your day?
It's alright. Like I said, it was dog out there today. I got a $5.50 order. During the $3 bonus, I'm sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? This would have been a $2.50 payout. I'm like, I didn't even realize it could go that low. I didn't. But the absolute minimum you could ever have for an order would be $2 flat. So I was like, oh Jesus. And it was a 5-mile drive to deliver too, so I was like, ugh. But that was the only offer I got in 90 minutes, so I was like, okay, I'm out of here.
Mhm.
You know, folks are bringing up a good point. I'm gonna see, what is the difference between pie and cobbler? Cobbler is sometimes described as a kind of fruit pie, but strictly speaking, the two are different. Pies are made from pastry rather than biscuit batter, and they are fully encased with a crust at the top and the bottom, while cobblers typically only have a topping. Yeah, pie is enclosed, and then a cobbler would be like, you know, there's a crust on the bottom, but then everything that would be the pie filling is just left naked on a cobbler. So when you think about it, a cobbler is like the nachos version of a pie. And also, they call it a pizza pie, but really it's a pizza cobbler. Unless it's a calzone. Just watching people unfollowing your stream. More I talk. Based.
Jesus Christ. Fucking skull fucker.
Watching you playing Resurrection of Evil, it definitely makes me miss the Soul Cube from the original Doom 3. It was so nice when you got that fucking thing, because when you used it, it would heal you.
It's been so long since I played Doom 3, I don't really remember. But was that like the equivalent of the artifact in this game, which slows down?
Right, essentially, yes. What happens is, you realize as you're talking to the scientists and people that the only way to stop the invasion is to kill the leader of the demonic invasion, the cyber demon, and the only way to kill him is with the soul cube. So you travel into hell for the first time, retrieve the soul cube, and then you go back to Mars with the soul cube to fight your way to the cyber demon, and then you use the soul cube to kill it. The soul cube is like the ultimate weapon that was created by the Martians to destroy the forces of hell.
Yeah, I gotta
What
be
about
honest.
sides, mac
and cheese is
Go
not
ahead.
a Thanksgiving side to me. It is a hot dog side that you have during, the rest of the year. And I love cranberry sauce out of the can. I think that stuff's awesome. But I like sweet potatoes. I like mashed potatoes.
I do agree with you, Joker, that I don't think that mac and cheese is the Thanksgiving side, but that's because it's cultural. On the West Coast, mac and cheese is not a Thanksgiving side. In the South, it absolutely is. Mac and cheese is a side for like every meal. But especially when you get big groups of family together, mac and cheese is always on the menu. So for Thanksgiving, it's there. But here on the West Coast, no, that just seems weird. But then at the same time, a common Thanksgiving dish is that fucking green bean casserole with the French onion topping. And I do not like that. It's just blech. I could eat stuffing all day, every day until I die. Yeah, stuffing is good. I agree.
I am not really going to do very many sides, though, because I am doing prime rib. And when you do prime rib, you don't really need that many sides.
Yeah. All you need is just a really big bottle of ketchup and you're good.
As a big fan of ketchup, that's definitely not how tomorrow's going to go down.
No. I personally, while I respect people who enjoy horseradish, because I like spicy flavors too. I think the best accompaniment to prime rib would be the au jus sauce.
Oh, yes. Much better than horseradish.
And I love au jus sauce so much that, like, usually, anytime I go to, like, a diner or restaurant where I'm not too sure on the quality of the place, I get a French dip. Cause I'm like, that's usually hard to fuck up, Just a nice big sandwich with the au jus sauce. Ban him. Permaban right now. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But I don't know how you did not like it. You eat it from the box? Yeah, do you eat it from the box?
I have not had stuffing in such a long time, I don't know if I like it or not. No idea.
Commencing main reactor shutdown sequence.
Cornbread's good, and cornbread's another thing I would say is not really a Thanksgiving dish. But when you're in the South, it is, because, again, culture's the best thing. But I love cornbread too, yeah. I don't like sweet potatoes. Why not?
But it still isn't enough. You'll have to shut down the life support systems for this base. You can't think twice about this. It's more important than any of us. I'll contact you again once the teleporter grid is...
I mean, I personally think that the sweet potato fries suck and shouldn't be a thing, because yams with salt just doesn't work.
492.
I made some awful ones when I was younger, and I think that has stuck with me. Yeah, that's probably definitely the case. A lot of people in the last 80 years. And I say that because I'm thinking back to like the experience the boomers had when they were growing up in the immediate aftermath of World War II. So, been a lot of people in the last 80 years who just don't know how to cook and suck ass at cooking, and it has actually created mindsets about certain foods that suck because people just aren't cooking them right. I went on a rant once about Brussels sprouts, which are routinely regarded as one of the worst vegetables out there that just taste like shit. And I'm sitting there baffled because I'm all like, every time I make Brussels sprouts, they're fucking amazing, and people can't have enough of them. Because I fry them in duck fat, that's why. Meanwhile, everybody else is just like, well, you know, I got those frozen vegetables or vegetables out of a can, and then I just boiled it, and wouldn't you know it, it tasted like shit. I mean, yeah, duh. See, perfect example, Jeffrey. I bet you have not had Brussels sprouts that were actually made with care, and that someone actually cared about trying to make sure that those Brussels sprouts tasted good and it was a good eating experience.
People treat Brussels sprouts like medicine. They're supposed to taste bad.
Exactly. You know. People do a pretty similar thing with potatoes too. You know, where they're like, well, potatoes are supposed to be bland. It's like, no, potatoes are they're essentially like a blank canvas. You know, they absorb flavor really well. If you don't add flavor, it's going to be awful. But if you do add flavor, it really enhances it. Like, they do such an amazing job of absorbing flavor. That's right. I fry my Brussels sprouts too.
And some people would argue that deep frying stuff is cheating. Of course it's going to taste better when you fry
it. Fair enough. But at the same time, I would sit here and say, well, why would you not want it to taste good? I love asparagus. Great one.
Okay, we're close. I definitely have the right idea here. I'll admit that I'm not a big vegetable guy, but peas are good. Asparagus can be good. I've had asparagus that I liked before, for sure.
I love asparagus. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know why the fuck anyone would eat mushrooms raw. That's batshit insane. Love mushrooms too. It's just like I don't think there's a single thing you could think of in terms of being a dish that is just inherently bad, and that there's no proper way to make it that you'd be able to enjoy it. But there's definitely some exceptions. For instance, me with cilantro. I don't hate cilantro because I think it tastes bad. I hate cilantro because I'm part of a portion of the population which doesn't have the ability to taste cilantro properly. To us, it makes cilantro taste like burning soap.
That's an interesting one.
So, yeah, so anytime there's cilantro in something that I eat, it instantly ruins the dish. It's not because I think cilantro is bad. It's because literally my tongue doesn't have the ability to process its flavor as anything other than burning soap.
That's a weird one.
Which sucks, because cilantro is in a lot of Mexican food. So, there's a lot of things that I'm just denied the opportunity to try because cilantro in it. And I always gotta ask them, por favor, no cilantro. And then they put it in there anyway, and then I say, go backo to onka. Fucking sucks. Europeans say root beer tastes like toothpaste, so I guess European toothpaste is root beer flavored. That does make sense because the stuff that root beer is made out of is sort of like, kind of like an underlying flavor sort of a thing. It's odd that they would say that though, because typically Europeans aren't used to how much sugar we put in everything. So if they're tasting a toothpaste flavor from root beer, they must put a lot of sugar into their fucking toothpaste. That or they have a very refined palate.
Alright, time to hold our breath.
I think the best kind of experience like that is when you go to a pizza place without knowing that it's a mob front. So like you go in there and you're the only customer there and everyone's just staring at you, trying to figure out if you're a cop. And you ask for pizza and then they look at you like you're retarded and then they make you the best pizza you've ever had and they don't even charge you. Just like hand it to you and say, now get the fuck out. I've heard that
you end up being the thing that takes the whole mob down because you can't stay away.
Exactly.
All right, you're doing pretty good, people.
Once you shut down life support, you'll have a limited amount of time to bring the teleporter online and transfer to Delta. We're on the right path. I'm more certain than ever that the Trigger is somehow behind this. He's reaching out from the grave in one last desperate grasp of power.
What do you get ejected for?
You need to end this.
Knowing what the refs are like these days, I'm assuming he got ejected because they're trying to point shave. Like, fucking unironically, like, I'm really surprised more people aren't talking about this. The NBA is currently sponsored by several different sports betting websites. And no one's talking about the egregious fucking behavior of the referees this season. The awful no calls, the ejections for no fucking reason whatsoever. And it's all like, is it really so hard to believe that they're point shaving?
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Yeah,
Foster's the anti-Chris Paul ref, I think.
Yeah, Scott Foster's kind of fucking ridiculous that he still has a job. Because the day that Tim Donaghy got arrested for fixing games, the day he got arrested, the only person he called, not even his lawyer, not even his family, the only person he called was Scott Foster. And he called him over 700 times that day.
That sounds really fucking annoying.
Well, yeah. But then you have instances like, I still remember, I think it was 2016, it was either 2016 or 2015, but made an ass load of money one year betting on the NBA playoffs because Harlaba Vulgaris started talking about it on Twitter. It was like, I don't think anybody else notices this, but currently right now the road team in playoff games that Scott Foster's reffing are undefeated this season. So it was like, okay, I'll just put money on the road team to win every single fucking game that Scott Foster refs. And it worked! I made like $1,500 that year. I was like, there's no fucking way that this is allowed. Like, this guy, he has to be fixing games. This can't be real.
Right.
But I gave up sports betting for good when I laid a large bet on the Sacramento Kings to not win 30 games. Because at this point in the franchise's history, they hadn't won at least 30 games in 12 years. And the over-under was 29.5. So I was like, okay, so either they don't win 30 games yet again, and you win the bet, or they do win 30 games for like the first time in almost 15 fucking years. But the team was complete ass. So I laid a large bet that they would go the under, and going into like the last month of the season, they only had 18 wins, so I felt super confident that I was gonna win my bet. I was real fucking happy and shit. And then they went on this insane fucking winning streak to end the season. They won exactly 30 games. I was so insanely pissed. When that happened, I was like, okay, I'm just never gonna bet on sports ever again. Sometimes I think about going back to it because, like, typically I'm really good at predicting, at the very least, when guys are going to cover the spread. You know, even if I end up being wrong about who's going to win the game or not. To the point where I'm sitting there thinking, you know, I could really make a lot of money doing this. But then I remember back to that bad bet I had, and I'm like, nah, fuck.
I mean, if you lost the bet by half a game, it's not really a bad bet. Margin is so
you're
thin
right.
there, you know.
You're right, and it's one of those things. It's like when you want to bet seriously and when you want to bet with the big boys. It's like we were talking about the Vegas shooter and his motivation being complete horseshit. He was allegedly a professional poker player, and then he went on a rampage because he lost 20 grand in one weekend. It's like a professional poker player lose 20 grand in one hand and wouldn't even fucking bat an eye.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. If you just win more than you lose, then it all comes back. But since I'm not a professional gambler, and especially since my financial straits have been going way the fuck down ever since that happened, it's hard for me to convince myself to get back to doing it. I still follow these things and I look at it and I'm like, man, I could really fucking do this. But then, you know, I got that voice in the back of my head always telling me, it's all like, I'm pretty sure every gambling addict fucking tells themselves, I've got to figure it out, man, I just...
It's probably the right decision for now.
Yeah. Just don't want to end up like my uncle and just piss away every fucking cent that I've got thinking, this is it, this is the one. Fucking have guys looking for me and shit. I'm like, if some Italians show up to my door, I want it to be because they're delivering a pizza, not because they're there to break my legs.
Right.
Ugh. Still, though, plenty of times I kick myself because, like I was saying yesterday, I knew the fucking Rams were going to win that game, and the Rams covering the spread on that game was a pretty sizable payout, and them covering the spread still could have featured them losing. So I was like, "Fuck! I should have taken that one." You know, I'm sitting there thinking it's free money, but.
All personnel are to evacuate.
Can't get hung up on stuff like that too much, man.
Follow evacuation
Yeah.
procedure forward. 2. Locate your safety supervisor if assistance is needed.
I'm with the store open.
Attention, all Phobos personnel. Life support shutdown sequence initiated. All personnel are to evacuate Phobos labs immediately. Follow evacuation procedure forward. 2. Locate your safety supervisor if assistance is needed. Attention, all Phobos personnel.
Okay. No, I'm not that upset about trading Eugenio. I think that his career was headed in a bad direction. But what now? What do we do now?
Marine.
That's the part we don't know yet.
Massive power and energy fluctuations in Delta. They've never seen these types of fluctuations before. This can't be electrical exchange.
Oxygen at dangerous levels. Temperature -4 degrees. And falling.
Yeah, you gotta do better than that.
Proceed to nearest light station. Caution. Oxygen levels dropping. And temperature 7 degrees and falling. Auxiliary power low.
Wait, where am I going?
Oxygen at dangerous levels. Temperature -4 degrees
This thing
and
work?
falling. Auxiliary power critical. Proceed to nearest light station.
No.
Caution. Oxygen levels dropping. And temperature 7 degrees and falling. Auxiliary power low. Caution. Main reactor offline. Life support systems offline. Auxiliary power low. Restore main reactor immediately.
Okay, this is where we came from.
Oxygen levels dropping. Temperature 7 degrees and falling. Auxiliary power low.
We just got to get a team that doesn't strike out so much. I can't handle all the strikeouts playing in this ballpark. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't work. Like if we played in Yankee Stadium every other game, then maybe.
Oxygen levels dropping. Temperature 7 degrees and falling. Auxiliary power low. Caution. Main reactor offline. Life support systems offline. Oxygen levels dropping. Temperature 7 degrees and falling. Auxiliary power low. Life support systems offline. Auxiliary power low. Restore main reactor immediately.
Okay, well, at least there's no ticking clock for this part. So that's nice. Randomly the other day I looked it up. Apparently the most valuable Magic the Gathering card is worth about $600,000. I did not know it had gotten to that point. The Black Lotus.
That's insanity.
I guess there are less than 1,000 in existence and most of them are in bad condition. Still though, you gotta say that is some consumer BS, right?
100%, yeah. Holy shit, this is amazing.
What's amazing?
I DM'd you.
All right, I won't be able to check it quite yet. Give me a second.
That's fine.
Are these fuckers infinitely respawning? I think they are. I don't appreciate that. Okay. Aha. Good. Good. All right. All right.
You have 1 HP.
Yep.
That's fucking great.
Okay, here we go. Health station. Thank the Lord. Clutch.
Speaking of the word clutch, that reminds me. I've seen a ton of Chargers fans talking about how Justin Herbert is clutch, and
Please select
and
your
instead of
destination.
laughing at them and bringing up that he leads the league in fourth quarter interceptions, what I decided to say instead is, in order to be clutch, you have to win games. Now, of course, I was just trolling the shit out of him, but would you agree with that statement that in order to be clutch, you have to actually meaningfully contribute
Pad 1
late in the
selected.
game so that you actually win?
You would think so. That seems like the minimum requirement, right? Like.
Because it's like,
That seems like common sense.
right, late game heroics in a game that you don't win is meaningless. Being clutch is when the game's on the line.
I mean, I think that if you're never winning close games, something's up. Like, it can be like a one-off thing
Yeah.
where, like, oh, you were clutch in this game and it didn't result in a win. But generally speaking, you're pretty clutch and it results in wins.
Right. That's exactly the same way I was thinking. So I didn't understand when people were, oh, Justin Herbert's so clutch. I'm like, this shit just makes me think of like CP3 hits huge 3 to cut the lead to 41.
Be right back, guys. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me, Snacks?
Yeah.
You know, I remember a few years ago somebody did a statistical study and determined that Philip Rivers was the all-time leader in in
The all-time leader in what?
failed fourth quarter comebacks, which is you have an opportunity to lead a comeback drive to win or tie in the fourth and you fail.
Right.
So Herbert has a big legacy to live up to here.
That sounds pretty Chargers-y. Definitely. You know what's kind of wild to fucking think about? Because, like, I'm on the website right now. HBO Max, when they rebranded, instead of HBO Max, they just call themselves Max now. Somehow, some way, the domain name max.com was available.
Are you sure they didn't purchase it? Oh shit, I have a BFG. A BFG.
They purchased it. They acquired the domain name from Max International LLC on or about October 7th, 2022, with the domain transferred to corporate registrar Mark Monitor from Network Solutions.
Primary system failure.
There is no publicly available information on how much the acquisition cost. But what's astonishingly retarded in the grand scheme of things is HBO Max is very, it's very clear what that's regarding HBO. Everyone recognizes the company HBO. But rebranding to Max is kind of silly because HBO's competitor is Cinemax. So they rebrand to Max, but people don't know that that's HBO, so it's kind of weird. It'd be like if Target's website rebranded to Walmart with 2 L's.
That'd be hilarious. How'd that happen?
Outrageous.
Does Taylor Swift break up with Travis Kelce if the Chiefs don't win the Super Bowl this year?
I don't think that would happen, but if the Chiefs do win, then Travis Kelce will break up with Taylor Swift.
Pad 1.
I mean, nobody knew who Taylor Swift was before they started going out.
You know what?
Think about it.
You're exactly correct. She was a complete unknown before she started dating Travis Kelce. It really is noble of Travis Kelce to, instead of dating a famous person, he decided to just pick some random broad.
Pad 1 selected.
I think Angelina Jolie said that once after she broke up with Billy Bob Thornton, and then she started going out with Brad Pitt. She said once, "Yeah, I love my relationship with Brad. It's so nice not to be dating a famous person."
That's pretty good.
Hey, remember when AI was doing the Forever Seinfeld Twitch streams?
Yeah.
And as the AI learned, it progressively got funnier and funnier until it eventually told an anti-trans joke, which was so amazing that it got the stream shut down.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was fucking great. So I walked into a bar, and the bartender asked me, "Why the long face?"
A Game Boy Advanced SP walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey fella, why the backlit screen?"
Jesus Christ.
The Game Boy Advanced SP replies, "Because the previous iteration of this hardware suffered from visibility issues in low light conditions."
Seinfeld, same place.
Oh, it's the BFG. Hello. Let's run past some of these assholes. I don't know. Maybe I can.
Primary system failure. System shutdown.
So I now have the BFG. I don't know how it works though. I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit. God damn it, how did that hit me? How the fuck are these hitting me?
Well, now that's really interesting. Since I was just talking about Cinemax, you know what they did for their streaming service?
What?
They partnered with Amazon.
I thought Amazon already had their own video service.
They do. Cinemax just put their entire catalog on Amazon Prime Video. So it's like an additional subscription that you can get, because I'm reading this right now. Subscribe to Cinemax for $2.50 a month for 2 months, and $9.99 for every month thereafter to get Cinemax licensed shit on Prime Video. I mean, that's certainly an option, you know. If you're like, well, we can't do like HBO Max did, doing their own thing, so let's just partner up with one of the big boys. What's crazy is that if Georgia loses, there won't be an SEC team in the playoffs. College sports suck. Come on, man.
Shit. Everyone get off my ass.
If you're fighting one right now, I say, kind of wild. In Doom 3, the Hell Knight is like practically a boss character. You barely ever fight any of them, and when you run into one, you have a moment like that where you're like, oh shit. And it's just like a really hard fight.
Yeah.
But in Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, the Hell Knight is like a run-of-the-mill kind of enemy.
Yeah. It's not too bad, really. Desperately need some health pickups, game. Like, stop being stingy with your health pickups. Holy shit. Aha. I have not played Days Gone. Jesus Christ! Fucking God! Oh my God. I don't think there's any way Bama's beating Georgia this year, though. Their offense isn't good enough. No chance. No chance. Oh, where the hell did you come from, you sack of shit? Jesus Christ. God damn it. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh shit. This is hilarious. Once you're done with the fight, I'm good.
I won't be able to look at DMs. Just know that. Dude, what the fuck? Why does he only spawn once I engage down here? Oh, he doesn't even spawn now? Okay, maybe I can just use this a little bit. Okay, there we go. There you are. There we go. Wasn't so hard.
Nice.
Fucking spiders.
Well, I was gonna say I could stay it, but then I was like, well, this is something you should put me on mute for, and you can't do that either, so never mind. I'll just hold it in. Hilarious, though.
12 Man for Life, I think the answer to that question is very obvious. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, this is gonna suck if I'm not getting any health pickups. So let me think here. Maybe I need to use the BFG here. Let's see how this gun works. Oh, one hit KO? Okay.
Oh my god. This is great. Six, 3, 4. Nugget, what are you talking about? What wolf guy?
I have
What?
no idea what you're talking about, dude.
We furries now or some shit? I don't fucking get it.
Oh. Oh, well, no, of course not. Man, people get nosy about people getting disciplined on streams. What happened to that guy? What happened to that guy? What did he say? What did he do? Is he coming back? Is he gonna get, like... Guys, come on. It's... Stop being nosy about stuff. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, who cares? Like,
I've
why
noticed
not
that
just bring
a
it?
lot. I'm not just talking about you, Nugget. People love drama. I need armor. No, I think Georgia's the best team in the country right now, and the way they're playing, I'm not convinced it's all that close. So, no. The country, is that a Hitler joke? I think it is. Actually, let's try a grenade there. Grenades are kind of hard to use, so when you have the opportunity to use them, you probably should.
Oh yeah, grenades are wonderful in fucking Doom 3. Do a ton of damage.
I find them really hard to utilize effectively.
There's two ways that you can throw them, right? One's the overhand throw style like you were doing, and then I think another way is like an underhand kind of roll on the floor style.
Not familiar with that one.
Check.
I've heard about Three Guys, One Hammer, but I have not seen it. I've heard about pretty much all the famous internet shock videos, but I have seen very few.
This is fun. In the RoboCop game, apparently RoboCop, like unironically, is a sex symbol. Because you have one mission where you have to go to a hotel to meet with somebody who's in danger and they fear for their life.
Right.
So you go to the hotel and the receptionist is like a young woman. She's in her 20s. First words out of her mouth is, "Oh, you're early. The bachelorette party isn't starting until 8." And he starts talking to her, and she's like, "Wait a minute, you're the real RoboCop? Oh my god! You know, if the lady you're here to meet doesn't satisfy you, I know a lot of younger women who would love the opportunity." And I'm just sitting there like, "Just rule!
If she
This is
breathed.
fucking great."
Well, the Kraken beat the shit out of the sharks, so that's cool.
Nice. And on brand.
Maybe 12 Man for Life, I'm not sure. It's possible.
I have a question. Why are we talking about this?
Talking about what?
Internet shock videos of people dying in horrific ways.
I don't know.
Just watch Ukrainian war footage like a normal person.
Okay, I think this might be the final boss, but I'm not sure. Or at least we're very close. Do you remember the Doom movie they made with The Rock?
Yes.
I never
It's
saw
hard for me
it.
to forget. It's hard for me to forget that one because Carl Urban was playing Doom Guy, and I fucking love Carl Urban.
Mm-hmm.
The uh, anyway, yeah, the Doom movie though was very very forgettable.
Mm-hmm.
Not very good. It was basically a meme of an idea in the first place.
Yeah. Fucking skulls. I hate these guys so much. Shit. God damn it. Things are actually going pretty well. Wait, do the demons fight with each other if I hide?
It's not that they fight with each other if they hide, but the entire Doom franchise is very famous for having the ability to make them fight each other. If you can get them to hit each other with their ranged attacks or an AoE attack, that's all it takes. Because as soon as one demon deals damage to another, it aggroes that demon and then they start fighting.
That is pretty cool. I think I remember people making a big deal about that in Doom 1, like the original.
Yeah. Yes, it was the first game to ever do anything like that in the original Doom, and it has appeared in every single Doom game ever made.
Oh shit. How many of these assholes do I have to deal with? Okay, we're using the BFG. come on. How many there are there? This is absurd. I haven't gotten a health pickup in like 8 years. I'm gonna need a hell of a lot more than one corpse. I'm gonna need way more. If this is a portal to the final boss or something, I'm just gonna die instantly. I hope you realize that, game. Okay, good.
Where's your down 6 with 40 seconds left and Curry's on the bench? Yeah, Curry's trying to get fired. He just wants to retire now.
And who can blame him?
Seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna take a big risk here and save. Amanda, who's getting this? Do the Warriors have a hotshot assistant who could maybe take over for Kerr and lead them to greatness again?
They used to. But in the process of their dynasty, they kept having guys getting poached, just like the Patriots. And much like the Patriots, when guys would get poached, teams poaching them would go on to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike Brown has some strengths, but he also has some big weaknesses too. I don't know if I would call him good. Egon, thoughts? Okay, I think this is the portal to the final boss. So, let's loot the fuck out of the room and get it. Did Anthony Davis get hurt, or did he play the whole game and only have 10 points?
Ugh. Well, I'll give you 3 guesses.
30? Wow, okay. Not ideal.
Garbage.
Okay. So, I believe this is the final boss. This is probably going to be really hard. This game has been a bit of a challenge. Alright. So, let's see here. Got a ton of rockets. A little bit of BFG. Apparently the grabber is good to use in this fight. We have no shotgun, but I think that'll be okay. Chain gun. Yeah, we can do this. We got this. But before we do this, I'm going to take a short break. Be back in a few minutes, everybody. Okay. I'm back. Here we go. To my recollection, and this was a while ago, the final boss of Doom 2016 was quite hard, so I am anticipating a challenge here.
What did you hope to accomplish by coming here?
You know, there's that movie coming up to be released called The American Society of Magical Negroes, and that movie is going to convince me to go back to the movie theaters for the first time in years, for no other reason than just to be able to ask for the ticket. Just give me the movie to see the Negroes, please. So was that the new Tyler Perry movie? Grief.
Did I get one hit KO'd? Goddamn.
I think so. I have no idea what killed you. You just suddenly dropped dead.
So, I made the fire. Used the grabber to kill these little pricks. Then we use the artifact. Oh wait. I need him to actually be in shooting range. No! Okay. I cannot afford to waste my BFG ammo like that. Yeah, the Magic are playing really good. I have noticed that. The Magic are actually looks like they might finally be good for the first time since White Coward, I guess.
I don't even know who's on their team.
Paolo Banchero.
They just make up players' names like that. Oh, that's why they're doing so well. You know who's on that team?
Who?
Markel Fultz.
For a second, I thought you were
Finally.
going to say Myers Leonard.
No, that would be based. But no, Markel Fultz finally becoming the guy everyone hoped he'd be. They don't have Myers Leonard, but they do have a guy named Franz Wagner.
Oh yeah, Wagner.
Also have a guy whose name is literally Admiral. His parents literally named him Admiral. His name is Admiral Schofield.
Yeah, good for him. That's a pretty good team.
Reminds me of a story. I used to know a retired Air Force colonel who, when he was a young lieutenant, his best friend was a guy whose first name was General. And the reason that he was his best friend is because since his first name was General, he loved hanging out with that guy. Because, oh, that's why you died instantly. You just walked into a pit of death, apparently.
Yeah, I need to be a little more careful with my dancing, I guess.
The guy would give his full name and rank anytime he would talk on the phone about, oh, he's gonna go here, he's gonna do that. So when he and the colonel were sent to their first duty station together, he phones ahead and he says, "Yes, this is Lieutenant General," whatever his last name was. So they're thinking that's the rank. So they send like a fucking incredible entourage to go pick him up. Meanwhile, he's just like a fucking 20-year-old butter bar. It was hilarious. So they would take advantage of that all the time.
Go.
Yeah, and ironically, Franz Wagner is their best player. He dropped 27 points tonight in a win against the Nuggets.
Oh yeah, he's unironically good. I think he was a high pick and everything.
Holy crap. Yeah, he was the 8th overall pick in the 2021 draft. This season he's averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Not bad at all.
Oh Jesus! I have no idea what killed me there.
Still kind of wild to think that Markelle Fultz was the first overall pick. Wow. What's really crazy is that in that draft, the best player was taken 14th overall. So that was a really good draft. Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, Ori Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell, Bam Adebayo. Jared Allen. Some good players in that school. Got Kuzma. And you know Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball was good for a little bit there. Now he's basically dead.
Yeah, when he got sent to basketball purgatory in New Orleans, it was kind of tough for him. He's had something of a career revival with the Bulls, but then he got hurt.
Yeah, he hasn't played football in a long time, I don't think. Or basketball, excuse me.
Let me check. It's been a minute. Yeah, a lot of people are saying he's never going to play basketball again, but the same people who said that were like, he can't even walk right now. Or he's wheelchair bound, and then he's like posting TikToks of him walking around. He's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Like, I'm actively training to come back. Why do you guys keep saying I'm never going to play again? Yeah, he played 35 games in the 2021-2022 season, and he hasn't played since. So he missed all of last season, and of course he's not playing now. Yeah, in that 2022 season, he tore his meniscus. And basically what happened, and it's kind of bullshit that people are saying that his career's done, he's never going to play again. When he tore his meniscus, what happened is they just botched the surgery, so he just had to get another one. So it ruined the timetable for him to come back. That's just why it's taking so long. I wonder what LeVar Ball's doing these days. From what I saw last time I checked, he's basically just sucking his own dick. Like he just goes on television and says, "Look what I can do." And
It's like Stewart from Mad TV.
pretty much. I mean, you can't hate the guy too much, because even though he's an outrageous fucking clown, he's done amazing things for his sons, and I could only hope that if I was the father, I could help my children as much as he helped his.
Shit. Where is he? Where the fuck is he? Oh shit, did I get him? Okay. If this is
Nice.
actually it, which I don't know if it is or not, that's not bad. I don't know if it is. Let's see here. Oh shit, he ate me. No, he didn't, never mind. Okay. No, he's just like, he's like, the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. I can't remember his name.
Business?
Yes, thank you. Wait a minute, did I give him the artifact? I think he ate the artifact. And that worked.
Marine?
We signed Shaq Leonard.
Marie,
Would he put us back into
welcome
the
home.
elite defense status? No.
No. I can't believe people actually want to sign Shaq Leonard. That is the last thing we need. Alright. We did it. That was very anticlimactic, but we did it. We beat Doom Resurrection of Evil. Obviously, it's not like a new game, nor is it a game on its own, but I would say that was good.
Well, you can cross it off the list.
I feel accomplished.
Right. Yeah, I think the Seahawks would be better off signing the actual Shaq. I think he'd be able to contribute more
Or
to the...
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you've done that, I have something hilarious to share with you. You just got to mute my mic first, though.
Okay, go ahead. That's pretty good. I mean, isn't the solution to get All right, guys. Thanks for showing up. I'm going to turn the stream off for a little bit and then come back on Spider-Man. We're going to do a few hours of Spider-Man tonight, I think, is the plan. And yeah, we're going to actually do Doom Eternal next time I start a new game, but I don't want to start it tonight because it's already late. So see you guys soon.